Welcome back to Machine Squad, your front row seat to the future of warfare. If you think the next war will be fought with just boots on the ground or jets in the sky, think again. Because right now, the US Army is doing something it hasn't done in over 3 decades. It's building a missile that could obliterate enemy ships from hundreds of miles away, without ever seeing the ocean. We're talking nearly $640 million into a next-gen missile revolution. So why now? What's really coming? And what message is the US sending to Russia, and especially China? Let's break it down. For decades, the US Army was out of the missile game. After the Cold War, medium-range ballistic missiles, or MRBMs, were shelved. The iconic Pershing II was retired in 1991, but now, they're back. A proposed $150 billion defense package is fueling a resurrection. And inside that package is a $639 million plan to build something terrifyingly effective. $175 million to expand production. $114 million to build the missiles. $50 million to accelerate anti-ship variants. $300 million to actually deploy them. No single program is named. But the goal is clear: long-range, precision-guided, ship-killing missiles, from land. Let's be clear, MRBMs aren't small potatoes. These missiles can strike targets between 620 and 1,860 miles away. That's deep strike power from land, without needing planes or ships. But why now? The answer: the INF Treaty is dead. Since the US-Russia Intermediate-Range Nuclear Forces Treaty collapsed in 2019, there are no legal limits stopping the US from building ground-launched missiles of this range. No treaty, no restraint, just raw firepower. Right now, the US Army's go-to missile is the PRSM, the Precision Strike Missile. Originally built for 300-mile hits, it's now evolving. Fast. Increment 2, anti-ship capability. Increment 3, swarming payloads. Increment 4 and 5, full MRBM transformation. This isn't a missile, it's a platform. In a 2023 live-fire test, the PRSM hit a moving ship. From land, imagine dozens of these scattered across the Pacific. The enemy wouldn't even see them coming. And here's the kicker: PRSM may be just the start. The Army isn't stopping with upgrades. The budget hints at entirely new designs. We're talking bigger warheads, stealthier flight profiles, faster speeds, and smarter targeting. The future isn't just longer range, it's missiles you can't see until it's too late. With AI-powered targeting, multi-warhead payloads, and survivability in contested zones, these next-gen weapons could look and act nothing like anything we've seen before. One U.S. test in 2019 may have already previewed this dark horse: a conventionally armed, ground-launched cruise missile with unknown specs. Let's talk hypersonics. Enter the Dark Eagle. This isn't just a ballistic missile, it's a hypersonic glide vehicle, launched from land. Traveling at over Mach 5 with unpredictable flight paths, it's nearly impossible to intercept. The Navy has its own variant, IRCPS, designed for Zumwalt-class destroyers and Virginia-class submarines. Fast, deadly, invisible, but also incredibly expensive. That's why MRBMs might be the bridge, the practical, deployable solution until hypersonics are fully ready for war. So where will these missiles fire from? The Army is adapting them to existing launchers, like the legendary HIMARS and MLRS. Why? Because they're mobile, tested, and already deployed worldwide. But there's a catch: bigger missiles need bigger launchers. Platforms like Typhoon and Dark Eagle require tractor-trailers, longer prep times, and semi-fixed positions. They pack more punch, but they move slower. That's where missile-in-a-box ideas come in. Imagine MRBMs hiding in shipping containers, on rail cars, or even civilian trucks. Fire and disappear tactics for the modern battlefield. Why hide missiles in containers? Because mobility is survival. In the Pacific theater, where China has a massive missile arsenal, every second counts. Whoever fires first, and survives, wins the opening round. With Typhoon batteries already deployed in the Philippines, the U.S. is sending a clear signal: we're not waiting, we're ready. And it's not just the Army. The Marines are deploying anti-ship missile launchers in the Luzon Strait, a narrow choke point between Taiwan and the Philippines. Land-based firepower that threatens entire naval fleets. But a missile is only as good as its targeting. That's why the US is building more than just weapons, it's building a brain. A kill web powered by systems like the Titan Battle Network and Joint Fires networks. This is AI-driven warfare, satellites, drones, submarines, F-35s, Navy destroyers, all feeding into one battlefield brain that picks targets in real time. One drone goes down, no problem. Another picks up the slack. The network reroutes instantly, it's flexible, decentralized, and impossible to fully shut down. A kill web can prioritize targets autonomously, fire decisions made in seconds, not minutes. This isn't just about China. With tensions high in Eastern Europe, the US has reactivated the 56th Artillery Command in Germany, the same unit that once oversaw Pershing missiles. Long-range strike capability is being rebuilt on Russia's doorstep, and allies are watching. Poland, Romania, Estonia, all investing in American systems like HIMARS. The goal? Create a distributed firepower network from the Baltic to the Black Sea, a missile web that can overwhelm and outpace. Now, let's talk about the future. The Army and Marines are both exploring autonomous launchers and manned vehicles carrying cruise missiles into battle. This means fewer troops at risk, and more flexibility. Enter the concept of strategic fires battalions, small, mobile units launching deep strikes from forests, rail yards, or hidden zones. Missiles could fire from civilian infrastructure, with no warning. In the Pacific or Europe, these systems can shift position in hours, not weeks. And in the next war, being fast is the same as winning. So what does this all mean? It means a battlefield where ships can be destroyed from land. Missiles are fired from cargo containers, direct attacks in real time. And a single army unit can control thousands of miles of deadly reach. This is not the missile warfare of the past. This is strategic dominance at 800 miles per hour. And the US Army is spending $640 million to make it real, fast. What do you think? Is this a smart investment to maintain American power? Or are we entering a new arms race with no clear end? Tell us in the comments below. Hit like, subscribe, and don't forget to smash that notification bell, because next time, we're diving into unmanned bombers, railguns, and the future of drone swarms. This is Machine Squad. Stay locked, stay lethal. We'll see you on the next mission.